going on, family? Now I would like to share with you a tale of two perspectives among our greater collective of precious and precise spirits. So for common sense sake and to make no mistake, let's call them happiness and sadness. Now one day happiness was running around this beautiful landscape and was fully encapsulated and infatuated with this surrounding beauty, this profound glory upon the ground of holy meaning and understanding. And it was in one of these moments that happiness saw sadness alone standing. And so happiness approached sadness and was confounded at what he did witness. For sadness stood alone in tears and had been so for years. Yet happiness had an approach so sincere that it compelled sadness to look up and hear the uplifting voice of happiness in his overflowing rejoice. And with his uplifting voice he spoke to sadness and said, "My fellow walker of this landscape, please join me so from your tears you might escape into this beauty that brings an everlasting smile upon my face. For I wish to see you smile too, and know there is much else I would like to show you that will make you smile. And if you still choose to cry, let the tears be from joy and the witnessing of a loving nature, and I will ensure that your own smile will occur and stay locked and secure, and then you and I will concur that this love is worth weeping just from knowing, and is worth keeping at the forefront of our growing focus." And then happiness reached out to embrace sadness with open arms and care. And once he locked his hands around sadness, he became aware of some new form of sensation. For sadness was experiencing a nature-changing revelation that shook all the senses and gave him fresh lenses to see clearly that for the common sake of love, that happiness cared for sadness dearly. And so sadness accepted this embrace and joy, and the two then fused into a muse of unity, a depiction of divinity, the joining of two within infinity, embracing friendship and abandoning the need to be enemies. And so sadness trusted happiness and was delivered into a new reality. And sadness still did shed a tear, but while so whispered within happiness's ear, "Thank you for expelling my fear." Now happiness only embraced sadness with a tighter grip and whispered back, "I won't let you slip. For we are in this union, and our combined strength gives us less confusion to discern, and instead we will learn more ways to feel this joyous moment as our eternity continues to unfold in that unknown and untold awareness we are both moving towards. And I look forward to having you always by my side to share in this breath-giving landscape that visually takes my breath away." And for the rest of their days, happiness and sadness understood themselves as one, and that their time together had only just begun. Now you see, happiness is more than a single entity, and sadness is more than something needing sympathy. What this world truly needs is for both you and me to come together genuinely, no matter our particular identity. And I can guarantee we will begin to see a world more peacefully proceeding to clean up all the bleeding of innocence, and construct no fence or need for defense, and no longer condense all this equity that is inherent in all the particular identity that ultimately is you and me. And understand happiness is not temporary trait. And please make no mistake, happiness is not up for debate, for it chooses love to relate and chooses to nurture sadness so it may translate into something not worth dismissing. For happiness knows that within sadness, love is what was missing. And happiness has more than enough love to freely give. So those feeling sadness know there's so much more joy out there for you to live and to continue on seeking. For even sadness knew that happiness was worth keeping. So keep seeking appreciation and you will know this loving relation. And keep reaching out with the happiness of your spirit so all those crying and alone in sadness can truly hear it. Love, beauty, and peace for all our peace of beauty and love. God bless.